All right. All right. All right. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, 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 boo. Testing. Testing. Can I be heard? We are testing this out, seeing how this is going to go over here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Testing this out here on YouTube. It's my first time going live on YouTube since I'm banned on TikTok for a week. Figure we could test this out. Let me know if you guys can hear me. You can hear me. Okay, what's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, Magi? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Loud and clear. Nice. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Glad you guys can hear me. Wish we could be on TikTok, but unfortunately, you're not allowed to say anything about characters on TV and eating old cooch from medieval times, or else you'll get banned. So here we are. Just doing a little hangout. Be sure to share this out with your friends, trying to build the community here on YouTube. So if you have any friends that have YouTube, because I know not everybody has a TikTok, but if you have friends that have YouTube, send them this way if they have an interest in the occult. Can I move this out the way? Because it makes me not be able to see the comments. Very well, we'll stay for about 15 minutes, and it's practice time. No problem. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. What do you practice? Like, you mean like your spiritual practice, or you mean like basketball practice or swim practice, or like an instrument, or what do you practice? What's up, Court Singh? What's going on? And yes, I am doing well. I'm doing very well. I'm doing pretty good. Some new books came in the other day, about a day or so ago. 3 of my 9 books came in. I've got 9. Well, I've got 6 more coming in now, but 3 of them, 3 of the 9. I bought 9 new books last week, or maybe even the week before. I bought 9 new books. 3 of them came in. Let me show you guys here. I shared them on the Discord, but now you guys can get a better look. So the first one is this one, which Quinn from the Man of Medim channel, the guy that I go live with every Tuesday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., he was the one that put me onto this. He was saying that it's in his cart and he wants to get it, and that since I'm a hermeticist and am doing some work with the PGM, this might be of use. And yeah, it seems to be pretty interesting so far. Greek and Egyptian Magical Formulas, Text and Translation, Volume 1. It's a little hard to follow in some places, but the commentary is fantastic. The commentary is fantastic. I mean, it literally even tells you exactly what, like, the papyrus that you're reading from looks like, and the damage that's on it, and it's insane. It's insane. This will come in handy more often than not, I'm betting. And it's cool because it gives you the Greek or the Coptic transliterations, which is really cool. Like which is really cool. But yeah. So once I dive more into this one, I'll let you guys know how I like it. The second one that came in is Underworld, a practical guide to necromancy. This is from Theon Publishing. So this will be my third Theon book. I have this. I've got the Book of Flesh and Feather and the Litanies of Thoth. And this is literally a guide on necromancy. But the interesting thing about this is that only maybe 25 pages. This book is maybe 230 something pages. Out of that, only 25 pages, unless you're an absolute beginner and don't know anything about, like, I don't even want to call it necromancy, but like if you don't know anything about like some of the darker sides of like magic, this book may not be the best for maybe someone who's more intermediate or more advanced. I wish I would have known that, but it doesn't mean that it's not useful. But like here, let me show you the table of contents here. So the table of contents starts out with part one are the different versions of the underworld in different traditions. And then it goes into the gods of those traditions. So you can see that that starts on page 33 and goes all the way to page 182, right? So that's a lot of space dedicated to those things. And then part three is necromancy, the actual practice, but it only goes from page 205 to 225. So what is that? 20 pages? 20 pages. And that's it of like actual practice. But it does have a bibliography, so it's not just pulling all this shit out of its ass. And yeah. But this is Underworld, a practical guide to necromancy. And the third one that came in, three more should be coming in on Tuesday, and then I don't know when the final three are coming in, which is interesting because the final three are coming from the U.S. They're coming from Arizona, so they should be here. I ordered them like Tuesday, and here it is Sunday, and they should be here. The ones that are coming in on Tuesday, I ordered them from the Netherlands, so they're going to be here on Tuesday. So I don't understand why the ones from Arizona can't get here quicker. But anyway, the third one that's come in so far is Ritual Space and the Crooked Path Beyond, Volume 2 by Peter Hamilton Giles. This will be my second Peter Hamilton Giles book. I also have his Baron Citadel over there. And just like the Baron Citadel, this book is written in that sorceress or esoteric prose that I guess Daniel Skulke, Andrew Chumbly, and I'm missing somebody. I think Nigel Jackson, but someone correct me there. I think they're all part of the Three Hands Press grouping, and they all tend to write in the same sort of format, the same sort of prose. And this is written just like that. This is about sacred space, ritual space, from the, I don't want to call it the trad craft perspective, but not the most, I don't know, it's from a witch's perspective, but I don't know how to describe like the type of witch or witchcraft this would be. But it's definitely witchcraft. And I noticed that Peter Hamilton Giles tends to talk a lot about like ontology from the witch's perspective, which I find interesting. Not a lot of books talk about that kind of thing. And so I find that very interesting. But this also it looks at ritual space from the perspective of a French philosopher named Emmanuel Levinas. I forget what type of philosopher he is. Hold on, let me. I know he's a French philosopher, but what type of philosopher is he? So he talked about the philosophy of the other, um, which is what Peter Hamilton Giles likes to actually focus on a lot. He has a book called The Witching Other. I thought about either that one or this one. And when I did some research on The Witching Other, I didn't really feel like that would have been interesting. So I didn't get that one. But yeah, those are the three that have come in so far. And I'm waiting for Saturn Rising, Into the Void, and the Clavis Inferni as well. And those should be here on Tuesday. And I'm also waiting for the first three books in the Conjure Codex series, because I have 4 and 5 up there, but I need 1 through 3. I didn't really intend on buying them, but I decided to kind of like honor Jake Stratton Kent and that whole chestnut. So I bought them. I found them at a store in Arizona, and they're gonna get it shipped out to me. So let's see. Hell yeah, spiritual practice. Okay, nice, Magi. Oh damn, that's the book I want to hear about. The Egyptian book, I think you're talking about. Yes, once I am able to dive into it a bit more. The book I'm really waiting for is Saturn Rising. That's the one I'm really and well, I lied. I'm also waiting for another one. The Order of the Skeleton Key. I'm also waiting for that one, the Sophianic Necromancy book. And that one's also coming from the Netherlands, so that should be here Tuesday too. So I guess 10 books are coming, not 9, 10, because that would be a fourth one. But I'm really wanting to read Saturn Rising. So once that gets here Tuesday, I'll probably spend a lot of time in that one. And then probably after that, the Skeleton Key one, because I never even knew that the Sophianics had a necromantic system. So that's fascinating. And so I would like to dive into that. And then probably after that, I'll get into the Greek and Egyptian magical formularies. Yes, that is a great book. I think you also mean the Egyptian one. Yeah, I didn't know a lot of people were into that book. Different venue, same awesomeness. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. Do you use the Betts translation as well for the Greek Magical Papyri? I have it. I mean, it's the only translation that I really had until I mean, this isn't really a translation. This is more focused on specific things. But yes, I do have the Betts version. So I use the Betts version in conjunction with Techniques of Greco-Egyptian Magic. And then I guess now I'll be using this as well. It says it's volume 1. I don't know if there's a volume 2. Necromancy isn't really my jam, but that looks like a very informative book. Yeah, it is. In my opinion, even though I don't know about all those, all those underworlds and all those gods, in my opinion, the first few hundred pages, like the first 200 pages, is not a waste, but I don't know. I shouldn't call it that. The book's not written for me, right? There's always going to be people out there who don't know about this, or who don't know about something, and so they'll need that information. So maybe I shouldn't say that. What book is this? Which one? I showed three of my 10 new books that are coming in. 3 of them already arrived. 4 of them should come on Tuesday, and then the other 3, I don't know when they're coming. But I showed Greek and Egyptian magical formularies, Underworld, A Practical Guide to Necromancy, and Ritual Space, and The Crooked Path Beyond. That is interesting. It's very interesting. Very out of the ordinary. Which one is very out of the ordinary? Peter Hamilton Giles is interesting. He is interesting. I'm not super deep into any of his writings. I mean, I do have the Baron Citadel over there, but I haven't. I've read a bit of it, but not enough to give any kind of a coherent opinion on it. And I certainly really haven't dove into that text. I think I've only read literally like 3 pages so far. So, but yeah, so far what I have read of him is interesting. Hey, I see you got banned on TikTok. Yes, unfortunately. Unfortunately. You're not allowed to say eating, you know, eating lady bits in medieval times is not a good idea because of the hygienic practices of the time. You can't say that, or else you're you're inciting violence on women or some nonsense they tried to say. So I was like, oh, okay, fine. I need to put my TikTok name on here. Yeah, go ahead, put it on there. What's up, Issa? What's going on? No way I would use my real name. Your name is too unusual. You'd be found too easily. There is a volume 2. There is. Okay, well then I guess that'll be book number 11. That'll be book number 11, which I also have to build my new shelf. It's sitting back there. I got to put it on the wall here. I haven't built it yet. But I'm going to have to at least by Tuesday, because then I'll have a bunch of books just sitting out randomly. Already got in trouble for sending messages too fast. Yeah, I tried to put it on a low frequency, but not too low, just in case we get any spammers in here. I don't want people to spam the chat. We don't want any F's in the chat. We don't want any F's in the chat. The Ontology Witchcraft book? Oh, yes. The Ritual Space and The Crooked Path Beyond. This is better than what? TikTok? Better than TikTok? The only thing I would say this is better than TikTok is that this is a core group of people who actually practice occultism or have an interest in practicing, not, passerbys who just, oh, what's this guy saying? Right. You guys are the real deal. Hello, Brian. My name's not Brian. Oh, you must be talking to somebody else in the chat. I was like, my name's not Brian. I had to get off that account. Forgot my real name was on that YouTube account. Oh, wow. Sheesh. Yeah, this isn't even my main YouTube. Like, my main YouTube is under a whole different. This is my Mystical Rebel YouTube, which I don't even use except to post content. I don't watch YouTube through this. Like, even when I'm debunking a video and I'm recording it, I'm watching it on my account. I just open up its own tab. So that, because I have a million tabs open. So I open up its own tab and then record with OBS or something. Press F to mourn your TikTok live ability. I have thought about going from TikTok to YouTube. Well, I certainly don't plan on leaving TikTok, but I certainly do want to add YouTube live streaming to my repertoire. The only issue is I don't know how, like, I guess I would just need multiple cameras, and you plug them all into my what is this called? Not I guess it's a high speed hub. Because whenever I use the split cam feature on OBS to dual stream between TikTok and Twitch, it works, but it slows my PC down and there's a bit of a lag. And then if I try to add a third thing in there, like recording or try to bring someone like up as a guest or whatever, it can't handle all that. So I guess I need a bunch of cameras if I'm going to stream on multiple places. YouTube gets less traffic. Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. For a week, that's okay. But eventually I would like to get to a point where it's like, there's a few people over here on YouTube watching. There's, the bulk of the people watching over on TikTok. There's some people over on Twitch watching. I would like to get it to that point. And I think for that I would need either get a much better PC or multiple cameras. And multiple cameras would be the cheaper option. Get in less trouble on YouTube. That's true, but I think it's a balancing act, because while I can say more things here on YouTube, I can't necessarily play music. TikTok has never given me a strike, never given me a copyright notice ever for playing music, like ever. I got my first one on Twitch a week ago, and I get them all the time. Anytime I play music on a live stream and I want to upload that to YouTube, I always get strikes. They always say, "Oh, well, you got these 4 songs, and so you can't play this video over in Russia and over in South America and all this other stuff." And so I'm like, oh my God. So it's a balancing act, right? It's lame, but I get it. I mean, if I was an artist and, I made music or something, I would want to get paid if someone was using it too. So we'll have to bring followers over, though, Sybil. It's hard to get subs here. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I'm actually surprised there's 10 of you in here right now. I was expecting a bit less. This is great. Double digits on my first stream. Not even a big account or anything. This is awesome. This is awesome. Thank you guys for the support. And I hope you all are having a fantastic evening. Oh, I can talk about this on YouTube. Thank God. I went to the dispensary. I can talk about this. We got some stuff. Okay, we got some stuff from the dispo. All right. We were smoking on some of this earlier. Some of the caviar indica. Come on, come on. There you are. Yeah, baby. Caviar pre-roll. Okay. While we were watching House of Dragons, we got in some of there. Come on, come out. Stop acting like you don't want to come out. We were token on the caviar pre-roll. And then I got a bunch of pens, because that's what I prefer over flour. Or not a bunch. I got a couple pens here. Come on. Where's the other one? There it is. I was like, yo, I should have 3 in here. Okay, here we go. So I got OG Kush vape. Come on. Come into focus. OG, well, you can probably still read that at the top there. Oh, there it is. OG Kush. I got Super Boof. Super Boof. And Garlic Wizard. Garlic Wizard. So we got the pre-roll and we got some vapes. And I still have some vapes from last time that I'm going to use up before I get rid of these. I'll put this. No, I'll keep this out because I'll hit this afterwards. I'll hit that afterwards. But yeah, I can't do that on TikTok. I couldn't show any of it, and I'd have to use code words. Like, who gives a damn that people smoke bud? No one gives a damn except you. Singapore? Is that where TikTok is headquartered? Singapore? Hong Kong? 你可以说中文吗？我的名字叫你爸爸妈妈好吗？ I always wondered how you dual streamed. I use OBS. OBS. I was going to try other ones like Streamlabs or StreamYard and all that other stuff, but all my friends were like, "No, OBS is the best. It gives you the best, customizations." And I was like, "I don't need customizations." And they were like, "But when you do need them, you'll already know how to work it." So I was like, "All right." So I use OBS. I use OBS. I use OBS. And then you can just yeah. I use OBS and a TikTok Studio and just stream on them both. And then I do the XSplit cam so that way the TikTok Studio feed can take the camera from or the feed from OBS and it'll feed it both. Because and I have to do it that way because TikTok Studio no longer gives you at least without an agency no longer gives you your stream key. And your stream key is what you need to be able to stream without being on the platform itself if you want to stream through OBS or something. And TikTok used to give them out, but it took a while, right? You would have to wait. Like you could apply and then like within 30 days or whatever, you would get it. And then they stopped doing that when they pushed TikTok for desktop out to TikTok Live Studio. They took that feature away. And now you have to stream through their own proprietary platform. So unless you have an agency, if you have an agency, the agency can speak on your behalf with TikTok, and 9 times out of 10 they can get you your stream key. I've applied for agencies, but I'm in such a super niche. I don't do dances, I don't do cooking videos, I don't do fashion videos, get ready with me videos. I don't do that type of stuff, and that's what the agencies are looking for. So I wouldn't be able to get an agency. I wish I could use my computer for TikTok Live, but it doesn't seem to be supported on Mac. Really? That sucks. Huh. That sucks. I didn't know that. I don't know how y'all get on with indicas. It's just a recipe for couch block for me. I mean, I'm fine with it. I smoke often and like often and I actually regulate mine. I actually properly use them. Like I go back and forth. So like during the day I'll only smoke either a hybrid or a sativa, and then at night I'll smoke the. So like my body's kind of used to both of them, or even the hybrids, because I use them all the time, and I make sure I regulate how I use them, so that way they're used properly. And so for me, indicas work just fine. Um, I don't get couch block, but I certainly will get lazy or tired or whatever. But I don't know if I'd call it couch block. Um, but yeah, just another book by the same authors, editors under the same title, minus volume one. Oh, so it's just a continuation. Like the spells and the rituals that aren't in this one would be in volume two. I bought a hybrid this morning. What'd you buy? What'd you get? I love THC, don't we all? Lemon something, lemon OG. I was going to get that earlier for my boy's girl. She wanted a disposable, and I asked for lemon OG. They're like, we don't got that. So I was like, all right, just give me that grape. Just give me that grape. Bright and citrusy sativas all day long for me. I tried to go that route for my health, and my lungs protested it, so it didn't last. Yeah, for lung stuff, I use Mulane. Mulane really helps clear out my lungs and a lot of smokers' lungs and stuff like that. Luckily, that's the only thing I smoke. I don't smoke tobacco or anything. But yeah, it clears you out. You'll be hacking up phlegm and like mucus and black and green and yellow stuff for a few weeks while it clears you out. But once it clears you out, yeah, you'll be good to go. I prefer wax myself. Yeah, I like wax. I haven't done it in a while because I don't have like a rig or anything. Indica hybrids are my go-to for creativity. Sativa makes me anxious. Really? I used to get that way with I don't know what strains because I would get them from a street dealer. And it would all like smoking would always make me anxious. But I would love the feeling of being high, but I would hate the feeling of being anxious. But once I stopped doing that and started going to the dispensaries, um, that went away. So um, yeah, like, and it was both when I would smoke the flower and the vapes that I would get from the street dealer. But when I started going to the dispensary and getting both flower and vape, that doesn't happen. So it doesn't happen to me anymore, which is excellent. Okay, I try some garlic wizard. Does it taste like garlic? I don't know. I haven't opened it yet. I moderate. Like I'll use one day and then I'll use another one the next day. You know, like I interchange them. I don't smoke one all the way through and then use the next one. I'll interchange. And I don't know, it makes my mind think they last longer. So I like interchange them. So I haven't what is the garlic wizard? Is that, I think that's a hybrid. That's Kush. I think it's a hybrid. It doesn't say. I'm gonna have to look it up on Leafly. Yeah. Well, it says anti-anxiety, energy, and increased focus. So it might be a sativa, but I don't think I bought any sativas. I think I bought only hybrids and indicas. Let me see here. Garlic wizard strain. It's a sativa dominant. So it's a hybrid, but it's sativa dominant. Okay. It's a cross between GMO cookies and blissful wizard. Nice. Nice. I love Leafly. Or is it Leafly? Yeah, Leafly. I love Leafly. Garlic wizard sounds nasty. I'll probably try that out tomorrow. That'll be my tomorrow vape during the day. Yeah, garlic wizard sounds like a gassy terp. The last time I smoked, I was high for 3 days. Damn, really? Sheesh. I also got some. Actually, I can probably show you guys that too. I got in my ice box here. I got an edible in a gummy. This is 100 milligrams. 100 milligrams. I got another edible in this thing, but this one doesn't have anything on it. So, but I don't think this is I don't think this is anywhere near 100. And then, of course, you guys know what that is. Magic gummies. Yeah. For the real Trip Fest. For the real Trip Fest. Summer is going to be crazy. But see, we can't talk about this stuff on TikTok. Hey, now I'm a Wyman in a Taoist school. What's a Wyman? It was so hard to work like that while you were high. I have so many people that message me about agencies. I don't know what that is. It's just a company or a service. I guess they're companies, but they're services that TikTok actually pays, so you don't have to pay them. If any agency offers you an agency deal or whatever, and they ask you to pay them, it's a scam. TikTok pays the agency, so they make no money, or they shouldn't make any money from you directly, right? Their job is to find people on TikTok that are like bubbling and about it has the potential to become something on TikTok and help them get bigger, help them get promoted and stuff like that. But they're paid directly through TikTok. But they tend to really only pick people who are doing the things that are trending on TikTok, which I do not do. So, but that's what they are. They talk about how they love my live, and I reply with what is it about, and they can never answer. Yeah, okay. Usually that's probably a scam. I would just Google agencies. And then when you find them, don't just believe them. Go to TikTok and go on their profile and see what they post about. And if it's agency stuff and they have a pretty good number of followers, that's not always a good indicator, but it's better than nothing because you can buy followers. But yeah, do the research and reach out to them if you think that you would be a good fit. It's just commentary, no translations. Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe I'll buy it. I don't know. We'll see. I've got 10 books coming in, so or 7 more books coming in. So I I don't know. I'll be pretty busy for a while with those. I have scarred lungs. I don't smoke anything. I can't even laugh without almost dying. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. But maybe the moon lane will help. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, obviously. You know, seek your own medical advice, which I'm sure you've already had. But maybe the moon lane will help. Not for the smoking, but like just for your lungs. I mostly stick to edibles. Nice, nice. I haven't tried edibles to be honest. I'm scared my son will get to it. What you can do if you do want to try something, Sybil, they're like edibles, but not. You know the Mios or um, the little containers that you can squirt into your water to turn it into like flavored water or like juice or whatever, right? They're like little things that you can get at the supermarket or whatever, and you can squirt them and they're like flavored. Well, they have them at dispensaries that are infused with weed or THC. The only thing is, at least the ones that I've been privy to, they smell like marijuana. So if you don't want that, maybe don't try these. But you can get the little squirties that you can put in your drink, and it's just like eating it. Instead, you're just drinking it. Um, so that might be useful. Y'all have a good night. Okay, thank you, Magi. Have a good one. Be well. That's fair. I have a slow metabolism, so they're really slow to work too, unfortunately. Oh man. Wayman is an initiate in a Taoist school. So cool it's on the bad Mandarin. So cool it on the bad Mandarin. Yeah, it was terrible. My one friend who is from China, he's actually there now. He told me he wouldn't be able to hang out all month of June because he'll be back home in China. But yeah, he tries to teach me a little bit, but I haven't done any learning like I do with French or German or whatever. I haven't done any learning on my own when it comes to Chinese. Can we talk about flying ointment, oils, etc. on TikTok, like in detail? I don't know. I mean, I've talked about flying ointment and I've talked about what's in them, like the poisons, belladonna, mandrake, deadly nightshade, stuff like that, datura. Um, but I haven't. I don't know. I mean, I haven't gone much deeper than that, but I've mentioned the poisonous herbs and stuff that are in them, and I haven't had any detrimental, at least that I've noticed, which is so weird, right? Can't talk about weed, which poisons no one, but I can talk about mandrake and deadly nightshade, which literally will kill you. So sorry, sorry, YouTube. I meant unalive. Please don't flag me. I meant unalived. Ay ay ay. Oh no, I don't want an agency. Oh, okay. Mio's. Oh no way. I'ma just go check. I'm gonna just check it out. That's all. Yeah, they're just like Mio's. You just squirt them into your drink and it turns your drink into a THC drink. Into a THC drink. So just so you guys are aware, a new video should be out tomorrow. Well, several new videos. One tomorrow, and then over the course of the next week, I'll be putting out clips from a reaction video that I did on the reveal report. They put out a video yesterday, and so I reacted to it. Um, same day reaction. They put out a video on celebrities in the occult. And since I haven't done a reaction on occult conspiracies in a little while, I figured take a break from the New Age and the paranormal and focus on the third thing that I debunk, which is occult conspiracy theories. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow. I've got it up right here in my CapCut, ready to be edited and cut up. So that should be ready for you guys tomorrow here on YouTube. So be prepared for that. So we can talk any deterrent, but no weed and don't vape. Yeah, I guess so. I don't get it, but I don't make the rules, unfortunately, and it sucks. But we deal with it. We deal with it. So what do you guys want to talk about? What do we want to discuss this evening? And I'm gonna have to do my Duolingo here soon, or else I'll fall out of my 972 day streak. I've got a 972 day streak here. Extend your 972 day streak. So I don't want to lose that. I'm gonna have to do that before midnight. I'm lucky I haven't been flagged for vaping on lives. That's awesome because I have. They'll either, so that's why I'll go off camera or something like that. Like I'll do something like that because I'm usually vaping. I've seen people literally blow down, like smoke a blunt on a live stream, and I'm like, what? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But then at the same time, I see people on YouTube who say that they can't say certain things, right? They can't talk about the LGBTQ, or they can't, talk about, unaliving and say the actual word that starts with an S, right? They can't say that. But then I watch big podcasts like Patrick Bet David, right? That has, when he goes live every day, he's got 30,000 people in there watching him here on YouTube. And when he has a guest on, it'll be 60,000, 70,000, 100,000 people in there watching. They'll say the S word and have no problem. They'll talk about the LGBTQ and have no problem, right? They'll mention, race relations and have no problem. And it's like, so is there a, is there really rules against what you can and can't say, or is it only for certain groups of people? Only certain groups of people have to follow that. And if you are not in that group, you don't got to follow that. I don't know. We have a friend that gets us flagged immediately when he joins. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I had to go post my very first video about witchcraft on TikTok. Oh, wow. Nice. I will show it some love. What do you post about regularly, if not witchcraft? I'm about to do my Duolingo now. Yeah, I'm going to do it soon. You guys will see it live because I don't have the desktop version. I don't, unless you can, well, I don't think my Duolingo is connected to my Google account. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe I could do it on the web here, but I don't think so. And then I can share my screen. I already have an account. Let's see. Is this me though? Yeah, no, there's no Duolingo associated with that account. All right, so I guess not. I wish you could just scan it, like they do for TikTok. You can just scan it, scan the barcode, and it'll just sign you in. We do have a friend that does, though. I noticed that all it needs is him to move a hand and it flags now. Well, that sucks. Yeah, hopefully he can, get that off of his TikTok record, because that sucks. He wasn't a hitman. What? He was a serial killer, which I can say on YouTube. Can't say that on TikTok. He was a serial killer. He wasn't a hitman. Clickbait, anything to get views, Paranormal Files. Which, why is the Paranormal Files interviewing a hitman? Like, what does that have to do with paranormal anything? You're not talking to the dead. Like, whatever. Whatever. Necromancy? What do you mean, necromancy? I'd love to learn something about necromancy. Well, we did a whole live stream on necromancy last Monday, I think it was. Last Monday, I believe. Lots of good information. But what specifically would you like to learn? Maybe I can help. Literally random things, but I want to get into posting more occult things, mainly around spirits. Do it. Do it. But I have a lot of anxiety. I worry about posting misinformation. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. I understand. I guess I need to actually post videos at some point. I got 100%. Good. Awesome. Good job. Good job. The hitman has decided to haunt people after they die. No, this is he's still alive. He's in jail, and it's just an interview. They just did an interview with him, but it's like this is the Paranormal Files, right? When I go on this channel, I'm expecting to find things about the paranormal because your channel is called Paranormal Files, right? So, but it's an interview with a hitman who wasn't a hitman. This title's a misnomer. He was a serial killer. Interesting. Hey y'all, it's Mel. What's up, Mel? What's up? Oh dang, I missed last Monday's stream because I was working. No problem. Plan to do a lot more streams like that, mainly on Patreon once that's ready. Most of my instructional streams will be on Patreon. This is my non-alter ego account. I mean, maybe that's why they interviewed him. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, technically being a killer is pretty not normal. Okay, I need to get ready for the reading live. Have a good live. Thank you very much, Sybil. Have a good one. Have a good live as well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to discuss? What should we do? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Did you already talk about what happened on TikTok? What happened on TikTok? Oh, you mean with my ban? Yes. Yes. We already talked about that. We already discussed it. Over some nonsense. You can't criticize eating cooch in medieval times. Ah, well. Ah, well. Have a good live, Rebel. You too, Venom. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. I would say let's play a game, but I don't really have many PC games, and I don't have a capture card, so I can't do anything from my Xbox. I don't have a capture card. So you wouldn't be able to see me playing anything on the Xbox unless I turned my camera to my monitor, but then you wouldn't be able to see me. So wouldn't be able to unless I played like Baldur's Gate or something like that. That's the only really PC game I play. How in the world was that a topic? It wasn't a topic. I wasn't live like I am now. Like I wasn't at home. I was at a friend's house. We were having like a pool day type of a thing, and we were just in the pool hanging out, and we started talking about uh, House of the Dragon and how Alicent. There was a scene in the first episode last week where she was receiving oral pleasure, and we were discussing how in modern times that's fine because there's hygienic products, right? We bathe regularly and wash down there, shave down, blah blah blah. So it's okay, but back then, back during that time, bathing and hygiene and shaving and all that stuff wasn't a wasn't high on the priority list. So we were discussing how that might not be so good, and I guess TikTok didn't like that. I guess TikTok did not enjoy that. That's okay. That's okay. We're doing fine. Let me see this here. I can't relate to desperation. Let me it doesn't there we go. Show this one. There we go. This is everything that's on the PC Game Pass. And none of this looks fun. Or I've already played it and I don't want to play it again. I need to get it for the Xbox because none of these look fun. Oh, they put the original Fallout on here? I didn't even know that. Fallout Tactics, what's that? None of this looks good. And I tried this Lords of the Fallen. This shit was whack. Lame. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Rage was okay. Or Rage 2, whatever this is, was okay. Scorn was whack. Lame. We could do one of the Telltale games, and you guys can help me pick the choices. Which are the Walking Dead. I don't think they have the Batman Telltale on here, but they got the Walking Dead Telltale games. Yakuza. I don't think I played any of these. I played the what's that Japanese game? Maybe it was no, it wasn't Yakuza. It was the Sleeping Dogs. I played the Sleeping Dogs game. That was pretty cool. Would you guys want to do the Telltale game? The Walking Dead? One of these? 3? Would y'all want to do the Telltale? Excuse me. Excuse me. Nobody wants to do the Telltale? Oh, this needs an update. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, dang. Everybody left. Nobody want to do the games. Dang. Everybody left. That's cold. That's cold. That's okay. We've been going for an hour anyway. So this might be a good place to hop off. But I'm glad it works. I'm glad my first YouTube stream went well. No hiccups, no issues. That's good. No problems. The sound was good. Picture quality is good. So that's what matters. That's what matters. Why won't this go? Okay, there we go. But excuse me. Yeah, it seems like everyone left, so this might be a good place to hop out here. So I'm gonna hop out here. Thank you guys for being here and checking out my YouTube stream. I will probably try to dual stream between here and Twitch over the next week until I get the TikTok back, until I'm unbanned on TikTok. Once I'm back on TikTok, then of course, we'll be back streaming over there. But until then, for the next week, I'll be here and also on Twitch. But yeah, this seems to be a good place to hop out here. So thank you guys for hanging out for an hour. And I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, seek the mysteries. Peace.